Hi guys, the date is March 17th, 2026, and this video is, I think, a really important one that I make because if you saw my previous video where I talked about losing all my money because I made a bad decision and losing a lot of other stuff because I made bad decisions, and now I'm having an issue with trusting myself. And in this video, I want to talk about how I'm going to and doing stuff that will rebuild that trust and a little bit about that. So yeah. So the first point is I've seen a lot of my other videos and I want to try to talk more clearly and a bit faster just because I noticed that I can kind of say a lot and talk like how I'm talking now, but I made kind of more in-depth notes, and yeah, so I'll just get into it. Trusting yourself doesn't come back from thinking harder. It comes back from repetitive safe contact. So like when you lose trust in someone else, you have to slowly rebuild that through repetition. It's the same when you lose trust in yourself. And it's not about big promises like I'll never mess up again. It's building trust over time and repetition. If you lose trust in someone and they come to you and they say, I'll never mess up again, or I'll never do this again, it doesn't actually rebuild the trust. You have to prove to them through lots of small actions. It's about really small things. And it's not I'm trying to think of an example. It's more, I'll be with myself. I'll tell myself the truth. I won't abandon myself when I feel ashamed about something, and I'll make choices more aligned with me from what I've learned. And you need to spend time with yourself. You need to be with yourself. It's not avoidance dressed up as solitude. You need to create space for yourself and then actually use that space to be with yourself. Because a lot of people, they have inner issues, and you can see a lot of those people push other people away. I think that partly that's because subconsciously you want to confront those issues, and to do that you need to confront yourself and be with yourself. And so what I struggled with a lot personally is I would push other people away because I subconsciously needed to confront myself and be with myself and understand myself better. But instead of doing that, I scrolled and distracted myself, and that was probably not a good thing to do. So your mind creates space. Then when you fill it with noise, because actually being with yourself is uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying. It's not about being alone, it's about being with yourself. And then I got some more stuff here on rebuilding trust. Stop expecting instant forgiveness. Trust is earned. So this is the same as with other people, it's the same with yourself. You shouldn't instantly forgive other people, you should make them earn your trust, and that's the same for you. Make small promises to yourself and fulfill them. Don't make too big promises, because then you're setting yourself up for failure again. That's another issue that I had to overcome, was I made too big of a promise to myself that I was going to move out of my city by this point. And to fulfill that, I had to put the control in other stuff, and I ended up losing all the money, and I ended up worse off because I made myself too big of a promise. And now I'm finding it hard to trust myself. So instead of saying up a big promise, it's going to just be tiny promises, which are better than huge emotional breakthroughs. I'm going to make the promise to go to the gym like twice a week. And I might go to the gym 4 times a week. I might go to the gym just twice a week. But it's a promise that I can fulfill to regain trust. So I'm going to make the promise to myself to read a couple pages a day. And I can fulfill that. It's easy. And obviously I can go much better than that, but it's not about going better or making these big promises or big gestures. It's about slowly rebuilding it through repetition. And another good way is talk to yourself in the third person like someone you're trying to repair things with. Not, oh, I screwed myself, or oh, I messed up, or oh, I did this. It's more, I made a choice that hurt me. Why? It's about trying to understand yourself. You want to keep the responsibility and take responsibility for what you did, but you don't want to attack yourself. You don't want to, it's not about blame. That's the big difference that I find I made the mistake on, and a lot of people make the mistakes. It's not about blame. It's not about whose fault it was. It's about you taking responsibility for what happened. Then a really good way to kind of put all this into a physical example is spend constructive time with yourself. Maybe walk, maybe journal. It's like spending time with someone else. When you're spending time with someone else, you don't want to just spend the whole time on your phone or distracting yourself. You want to be with that person, get to know them, understand them. And that's the same with yourself. You need to be with yourself, journal, walk, talk with yourself. Just like not in a crazy way, but like just try to understand yourself. Yeah, it's not about interrogating yourself, and you don't want to be like, oh, why'd you do this? This hurt me. You want to be like, I'm trying to understand you, you know? And this is more of a quick video because I'm trying to cover things faster, but a great one-liner to end the video is, I'm not trying to force myself to trust me again. I'm trying to become someone my own mind can safely trust. And that kind of just sums it all up. But yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to go through today. And even though this whole thing did a lot of damage to me, and I mean, if you want to know like the details, you can watch the video a couple days ago. But like, yeah, it's hard because it did a lot of damage, but I think I will be able to learn a lot from the repairs, and there will be definitely some good information. But yeah, that's it for this video. Beautiful day out. That's the end of the video.